My name is Mary Ann Claxton, and I'm a member of the Daughters of the American Revolution. I'm a member because my 5 times great-grandparents, Elizabeth and John Hamlin, gave material aid to the cause. This is the outfit that I would be wearing on a daily basis. This would be my sleeping garment, and this would be the only thing that touched my skin and the only thing that would be laundered. It goes all the way to the bottom. It would be like a nightgown in today's clothing. I also have a mop hat on, this little ruffled thing underneath my hat. This would keep my hair clean because people in that time period did not bathe very often. And this would help keep the dust off your hair. And if I were at home, I would have an apron on to help protect my clothing. This is a pattern or a replica of the clothes that would be worn during that time period. Everyone would wear the same style of clothing. Children, teenagers, and men all wore the same type of clothing. And you'll notice that in the uniforms, they have the same style, but a little bit different. This is an ordinary civilian hat. It has no trim or anything on it. It's just plain. This hat would be the Militia military hat. It has a white and black ribbon on it. This indicates the French-American alliance. This hat is an officer's hat. It has a red cockade on it. This other item that I have on the table is a haversack, and this would have been worn probably prior to the American Revolution. This is an animal skin. This is what the guys would have carried to put some food in or something like that. The militiaman could have been a civilian, he could have been a merchant, but the purpose of the militiaman was when the call rang out, he would grab his coat, his hat, his weapon, his haversack, and be ready to go off to war. Arnie is dressed as an officer. He's got gold around his buttons. He has a saber on, and he has his haversack. These coats were made with this high split in the back. This is so they could ride horses without messing up their coats. Since Arnie is an officer, the inside of his coat is red. This is to camouflage the blood if he were to be wounded. He also has a red sash. This would help carry him off the field if he were to be wounded. He has gold epaulets. The little hearts on the side of his coat indicate love of country. Brian is the musician for the infantry. He has a red coat on with blue lapels and blue cuffs. All of the musicians would wear the opposite colors of the infantry. Terry here is in different colors because he is a Marine. These uniforms were made by hand There were no sewing machines, there were no zippers, no Velcro, and so the uniform has 36 buttons and buttonholes on it. The vest has 16 on it. The pants have 16 buttons on it. He has the little hearts on his coat. He has his powder horn. He has his bayonet, his haversack. These are called gaiters. Most of the military would have had gaiters on for tromping through the bush. This would help protect their legs. Gaiters were made out of heavy cotton, canvas, or leather. This concludes my presentation on the uniforms of the American Revolution. I do have one bit of trivia for you, that no one wore underwear during this time period.